Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Moments ago, a scene that's played here since 2004. Big Ben Roethlisberger greeted by this sold-out Heinz Field crowd. His Steelers getting set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who's becoming an elder statesman among quarterbacks in the league, drafted back in 2004. It's Ben Roethlisberger.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating, and he's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
Well, I talk with people around the league about Mitchell Trubisky when he's coming out of North Carolina. Those that had questions about him, it often centered in on the fact that he was only a one-year starter and wondered why he couldn't beat out the guy ahead of him beforehand. I just locked in on the athletic ability, the accuracy, and then once he got the football, how the team responded to him. I think his upside is big.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Looking deep downfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
When talking about Cameron Hayward, I think it's a mistake if people just describe him as a base defensive end because, yes, he does hold up well against the running game and holds the point of attack. But I think he also has very good pass rush moves as he makes his way towards the quarterback.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On second down, here's Trubisky. Over the middle, that's taken in by Bellamy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. They go play action with Trubisky. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out come the Steelers, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 34. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And an alley to run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. On third down. That's countered. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
False start, offense. Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Trubisky to throw, and his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and now it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. Oh, little 360. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it. This is counter. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They start with a give to Connor, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still 1st down.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Trubisky with the give to Howard, and he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Flushed out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
This is Howard on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Trubisky now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So a field goal apiece, that's all we have here in this first quarter. 3-3 our score. More from the Steel City coming up after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Again, it's Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. On 1st and goal, Howard. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Bears are in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch. Set. Black 20. Check. Set. Black.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, boys, got 4. Set. Black 5.
Now it's counter. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
30.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And as we look at his highlights, you know, sometimes I've asked you schematically, how do you stop one player? Well, how do you stop a tight end like this without opening up other holes, partner?
You show your basic defenses, whether you're playing the 3-deep zone, the 2-deep zone, but you have your variations underneath it. So sometimes instead of the safety staying deep, the safety will drop down. A sky coverage, they call that. Sometimes the corner's responsible. You get a little, what they call a cloud, someone coming underneath. Sometimes the linebacker shows the ability to rush the passer and instead drops down and tries to get underneath the tight end as he tries to run routes. So many different things you can do from basic sets.
Trying to prevent those highlights we saw. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On 2nd down, Trubisky toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run. Trubisky now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can. On first down, they run with Howard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch. Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Trubisky now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Trubisky to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that? There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake. At least you didn't turn it over, You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Black 80! Black 80!
The drive will start with Connor, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Connor. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers at first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Let's go. Set! Blue 30!
Here's Connor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
False start, offense. Still 1st down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Like 80.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
False start, offense. Still 3rd down.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Connor, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
False start, offense.
They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida.
Still 3rd down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, what a good football coach is looking for. Complete football players. And guess what? We've got one here because most cornerbacks, they just want to cover people. This guy shows the ability to go ahead and make tackles.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And that is incomplete here. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Roethlisberger now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Set! 230.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. On second down, Roethlisberger. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Set! Like 80!
Now it's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Like 5.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end. That's James. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 27. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised, just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Play action. It's Trubisky. incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Bears on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the 2nd half.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
Blue 30. Black is on.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Bears on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And the Steelers set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
False start, offense. Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's James. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This from 42 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now You know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Trubisky to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Trubisky now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. A give to Howard. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's go, let's go.
They go with Howard again. That good for 22 and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
We got four. We got four down. Four down.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Robinson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give to Howard running left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still 1st down.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
False start. Offense. Still 2nd down.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you've got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Roethlisberger will throw, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler 1st down. Roethlisberger now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And this will be taken at the 13. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, Trubisky got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Trubisky, and the pressure gets to him again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
This one complete, right side to McDonald. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
4 down. 230.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete.
Illegal touching. Offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Boswell for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. go play action with Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Trubisky to throw again. That's caught left side by Bellamy. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Parkey's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
You got it. You got it. You got it. Everyone go 4 down. Set. Blue 30. Wait, set.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Roethlisberger finding Rodgers, and the Steelers convert on 3rd down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
4 down. Check.
Now Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. This is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game, the end result is the one that we're seeing right now. They're ahead on the board.
It has been early and often. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Smith-Schuster now to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to Switzer. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Got that! 180!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run with Howard, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.